Hi ladies, I'm Lala White, new to YouTube. This will be my first video of many on my channel. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial that I'm giving. It's Halloween, so I'm not a big Halloween person because I'm super scary of everything. But I wanted to celebrate it as well. So I went with this look and I love it. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of candy cornish, super Halloweenish, but also it's like a sunset look. Like, I love it on my skin. I promise you I'm not going to want to take it off when I go to bed. So ladies, if you want this tutorial, please watch up next. Thank you. Hi ladies. Okay, so I'm new to YouTube. Okay, I'm new to doing tutorials. Okay, I'm new to the makeup world as well, but I've had my obstacles so far, and I would love to share with you ladies. Hopefully I can help someone out there. Okay, so we're going to get started. Right now I'm going to start with you know, cleaning my face with a makeup remover wipe or moisturizing wipe. Whatever you ladies use is fine. Any brand is fine. I'm all affordable, so I get the Equate brand from Walmart. Okay, and then of course I always have to moisturize my lips. Like, my lips mean everything to me. I don't know if you ladies can see this, but the Lip Therapy by Vaseline, my favorite. So I'm about to go in and do my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay ladies, so I know I look crazy a little bit, but I went in and did my brows and primed my lids. My brows, I use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Espresso Pomade, but I always outline my brows with a pencil, or sometimes I fully use a pencil. I love the pencil more than anything. And lately I've been trying these Morphe brow pencils, which are about $5. Love them, love them, love them. They're so smooth, creamy, everything about it I just personally love. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna go for a Halloween look, but at the same time it look a little sunsetish. Whatever, it works. You want to go for a sunset look or a Halloween theme look, no problem. Both will work for both occasions. Okay, so I'm gonna start going in with my Morphe 35B palette, and I'm gonna go in with this light lilac or lavender shade as my transition color. Okay, so then I use the B12 brush from BH Cosmetics. When I say this brush is heaven, it's heaven as far as transition. Okay, and then you're gonna go in, sorry ladies, and I kind of build this color up. Okay, can you guys see it? Yeah, you guys can see it. I kind of tried to build this up because I want you to be able to see this. If you don't have the 35B palette, because I know it was discontinued, I would say go in with that lavender shade from BH Cosmetics. It works just the same. It works just as good. I just personally went with the 35B, the lavender out of this palette, to do my transition. Okay, so this is how it looks, right? So then I'm gonna go in under that shade and add this dark purple from the BH Cosmetics right here, and I'm gonna go in, get a little more on that brush, and I'm gonna tap that color in right under that lilac lavender color, and I want to get it as dark as possible, as I possibly can. And I like to pat it in before I go in and blend right above my crease. And since I have hooded eyes, I have to go a little bit higher than normal. Perfectly fine. My eyes aren't super big, so this look will work for small eyes as well. So you see how I'm patting that in. I haven't blended it yet. You could kind of see the difference. So then I'm going to go in and blend between the two to get rid of that harsh line. Okay. And to darken this shade up, and I'm moving it in circular motions. Then I'm going to go back in with my B12 with the lilac shade to bring back my transition. Okay, I want my transition blended out perfectly. And I want you ladies to see. Okay, so then I want to darken this right above my crease part, and I'm going to go in with the navy blue and black out of the 35B palette as well. Okay, starting off with the blue, I'm going to tap it in with the same brush. I'm not going to switch brushes, and tap it in right exactly where I tapped in that dark purple shade. And again, patting motions, patting motions, patting motions. Blend that in, circular motions, lightly, lightly, lightly. You see how it's darkening? But go on and tap that black, ladies. Tap a little bit of the black. You can use the black from any palette. To me, the Morphe palette blacks are really, really good. The only thing I hate is they crack. They are always the first shadow to crack, okay? So then I go in with a little bit of that black, ladies, because black is hard to blend out, so you have to start small and build up your coverage. And again, I'm going to go in circular motions and blend that in into that dark purple. You won't even believe these were even blended together. Okay? Tap a little bit more of that purple. I lost a little bit of that dark purple. There we go. Back to the BH Cosmetics brush. I'm not going to add no more product of the light lavender. I'm just going to go in and blend all these harsh lines out. As you guys can see, it's blending together perfectly. No harsh lines, okay? So, I'm going to go in and do this side. And I'll be right back, ladies. Okay, so now I've done both eyes. Now I'm going to go in and do a cut crease, okay? I'm going to go and I'm going to start with my good eye. I don't know why I start with my good side. I'm going to start with the good side. And I always use the MAC 248 brush. To me, best brush to cut a crease. Also, I use the super light shade in the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's kind of like a silicone shade. The name of this one is Light Ivory. I just personally like using a lighter shade concealer. To me, since I'm a little chocolate something, it makes my colors pop, okay? So I'm going to go in with a little bit on this brush. And I think this 248 is like considered like a flat shader. I use it for my concealer. I like it for my concealer. So this is what I'm using this brush for. And I know I'm not the only one who use brushes for other things makeup wise that they really not supposed to be used for. I know I'm not the only one that do that. Okay, so now I'm about to go in and cut my crease. And I'm going to try to do it so where you guys can see. So since I have hooded eyes, I normally put like a line right here. Look up. Y'all see that mark? Okay. So of course I have to go a little high so you know you would be able to see it. So I'm going to start in the edge. And y'all, I haven't mastered, I still have yet to master, talking and cutting my crease. Like, my mouth be wide open like I'm crazy. But it's okay. Like I said, I'm not the only one out here. So, I'm sorry, ladies. Let me get this straight. And again, it normally won't take someone who always do a cut crease this long. Me, I'm just a little slow because my hand isn't super steady. I'm working on it, but I'm working on it, okay? At least I ain't just letting it be all over the place. I'm practicing. And as you guys can see, I wasn't lying about this brush. It's super precise. It's super precise when it comes to cutting a crease. I love it so much. It was worth every penny, and I will buy it 1,000 times over if I had the money, of course. I would buy it 1,000 times over if I had this brush. But before I bought this brush, you guys, I was using the Wet n Wild, concealer brush, and I love it. Like, that's my baby. Like, been down with me since day one. Okay, so as you can see, I cut my crease. I'm gonna sharpen it just a tiny bit, and then I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques concealer brush, or no, I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics V5 brush to pretty much give it an even base. Tap the concealer in so I could get one even layer to melt my shadows in. Okay, I want my shadows to just be beautiful. I don't want them crumbly, nothing. And so for people with hooded eyes, if you want to, since it's concealer, I always go in with a little bit of the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Tap my brush in a little powder, and sometimes I like to set my lid just so it doesn't crease, because you do have to go above your natural crease in order to see your cut crease. So it's okay for those who set it. Those who don't, it's all fine. It depends on what you're going for, because sometimes with like metallic shades, even when I don't set it, it don't really crease as bad for me. But everybody does everything different, or everybody is their own person. It's okay if you don't set it or you do set it. It'll still be the same, okay? Okay, ladies, so I'm gonna go in with this a whole different V5 brush, and I'm gonna push. Not gonna add no product. I'm just gonna go in and kind of drag the product that was already on my lid onto my cut crease. So I already had cut creased and set this side. Now I'm going in, adding, you know, sliding some product over, blending it in. Okay. So I want it kind of dark, so I'm gonna go in with this, which one? Elf blending eye brush, and tap some of that navy blue that I used on my lid, and I'm gonna tap it in and kind of circular motion move it into the crease. Okay, go back in with that V5, add no more purple, no product, and just kind of blend it. Okay, then I'll go in with this small blending detail crease brush, add a tap of black, literally a tap of black, and tap it in right in this inner corner, and push it in as well. Voila. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the inner corner, and I'm gonna add a yellow shade, and I'm gonna use the yellow shade out of the, ooh, this light is tragic, ladies. I'm gonna go with the bottom yellow shade and the 35B. I'm gonna grab some of that on the Morphe 210 brush, and in my inner tear duct area, that's where I'm gonna pat that yellow shade in. You see that, ladies? It looks kind of neonish, I think, on camera, but it's a yellow. For those of you who have the 35B, you know what kind of yellow this is. But then I also go in with the yellow right here out of the BH Back to Brazil palette. Going with this yellow shade, grab a little bit of that, And see, this one is a little bit lighter, but to me, I like them on top of each other. And again, I'm just going to go right on top of that yellow. And I'm going to bring it up around. Just like that. I like that. I love that. So I just pretty much go back and forth to pack on this yellow shade. I like to pack it on. Pack it on in this corner. How you ladies feeling about that? Voila. So then I'm going to go with a different brush, and I'm going to go in with the Morphe 421 brush, which is actually a, this is a concealer brush. So small, so little. And also, I'm going to go in with this orange shade out of the 35B. And then I'm going to pack it on with the orange shade out of the Zulu by Juvia's Place palette. So I'm going to show you guys how that look. So first I go in with the orange from the 35B. The lighting is terrible. And I'm going to pack it on just like that. Oop, oop. And I'm going to kind of blend it into the yellow. I want them to look super blended. And that's another thing. When you're doing eyeshadow looks, blending is like super key. It's like one of those things that's a must do when it comes to makeup. You have to blend in order to look like super elite. Like your blend game gotta be super strong. So then I'm gonna go back in with the eyeshadow brush, pack on a little bit more yellow on that brush, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of like fade this harsh line out. Y'all see that? Barely touched it, literally barely touched it. And then I'm gonna go back with the brush that I used, the orange shade, and overshade that as well. Y'all see how that look? Super bomb, right? Blending is key in this world. You gotta blend your weave, gotta blend your eyeshadow, you gotta blend your cocktails, your smoothies, okay? If you're healthy. I'm not healthy yet, but I'm finna get back on my health tip. But yeah, blending is a key factor in all factors of life. Like, blending means everything in this world. Whether you're doing makeup, your hair, everything has to blend, okay? Your concealer need to be blended. Everything has to blend, okay? This starting to look candy cornish. So after I do that orange shade, I'm going to go in with the red shade from the 35B palette. Right above that orange. This is an Eco Tools brush. I'm going to just go in and put it on this brush. The smudge. It's the smudge side of the double-sided brush, and I actually think I got too much product. And then I'm gonna go right behind the orange, in between the black, blue, and purple, and pat that in. Y'all see that? So you really can't see the red, but I want you guys to see it. You can see it really good in person, but for some reason my lighting is horrible. I'm gonna need to invest in a ring light, ladies, because I'm in need. So y'all see that red? Hold on. Go back in with the orange. I'm going to grab both the Zulu palette and a 35B orange on this brush. And get that orange back popping, okay? I need my orange popping. And you see how I'm kind of zigzagging it through to where it's like blending? Go back in with the red shade. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with that crease brush, and again, swoop some of that product in there. Y'all see how that did that? Bam, boom. Okay, I like my yellow. Spruce my yellow up a little bit. So ladies, this is what it should look like. A little fallout is fine, but you see how that's like sunsetish yet candy cornish yet still a Halloween look, okay? Because I'm scared of the little FX makeup. That mess creeps me out. But I would eventually love to try it when I stop being scary. Okay? So let me blend. This yellow don't look too blended just yet, but guess what? I'm about to get it right. So it's all a game. It's all a process where you just be blending, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's okay. Until you get it to your desired look, keep blending, girl. Ain't nobody gonna judge you. You can never blend too much, okay? Okay, ladies, so I'm back. So what I did was I ended up doing my eyeliner and my lashes, cleaned up the bottom. So I didn't do a wing liner. I just did a straight line of the eyeliner, threw my lashes on. Bam, okay? So now we're gonna go in. Now I gotta tone this face out. I need to make this face one color. Well, you know what I mean. Look good, okay? So I'm gonna go in with my black Opal stick cream foundation. Actually, ladies, she kind of melted. It melted because I had it by my vanity light. Still gonna work just as good. So I'm about to go and put 1, 2, 3, 4. One long line right here. A dot on my chin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can you guys see that? And you know what? This is honestly the only foundation that I've really found. Not found, but tested that really, you know, makes me look and feel comfortable in my skin with makeup on. Because my skin is kind of like, you know, it's not perfect, but it's not super, super bad. And for some reason, like, I've tried Maybelline, or maybe I just didn't try my right color. I've tried finding a shade for me, and I wasn't so lucky. You know, I wasn't super lucky. Ooh, is that like black or something? Let me see. That'll work. Put this up. Look, I had it by my vanity light. It didn't turn into cake batter on me. I always do this. So that's how I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it on my face for a little bit to get accustomed to my skin. Put some extra on my finger. Get rid of that. Okay. So I'm gonna let it sit here for a couple of seconds while I clean my hand of all this foundation I got on it. As you guys can see, I'm a red undertone. So again, the Maybelline, for some reason, like maybe I was going too light, it was turning gray. If I was going too dark, it was just too dark. Like, I need some suggestions, ladies. So if you guys know something that I don't, feel free to let me know down in the comment box. Also, please follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Facebook. You guys won't be disappointed, I promise. Snapchat too. Like, I'll probably do lives or, you know, tutorials, mini tutorials on Snapchat. Follow me. I'll leave all my information in the description bar down below. If there's anything else that you guys would like for me to try, any tutorials you would like for me to do, please leave that down in the comment section. I would like to hear all you ladies and lads' opinions. I'm always down for opinions. I'm always down to hear other people's ideas. I love just conversing, okay? So, it's sat a little bit. I think that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Real Techniques Instapop face brush. I actually got this from watching Kiki Adams. She loved this brush. I went and bought it, fell in love with it, and when I went to the Ulta right here because I'm in California. I went to the one in South Bay. And Karen was like, girl, you need to get this. Okay, so guess what? I got it. Fell in love with it. I love the sponge too, but the brush is a little bit better to me. I don't know, with certain things. But again, I still have a lot to learn when it comes to this. I would love to hear you ladies' opinions. I would love to even try it with a sponge on camera. Let's see how it might turn out the exact same. So I'm kind of wetting my brush with the Mario Badescu Lavender and Chamomile spray, just to give my brush a little refreshing. And I'm about to go in, and it's all about patting motions. You don't want to smudge. You don't want to wipe back and forth. You don't want to move in circular motions. It's all about strictly patting this foundation in. And it's so creamy. I kid you not. You could leave this. You could do it just like this. Leave it on your face for like 30 minutes. Guess what? It's still going to blend out super beautifully. Sometimes with liquid, you have to, I'm sorry, ladies. Sometimes with liquid, you have to hurry up and blend it out because it might dry up, or you got to refresh it with a little spray. One thing about Black Opal for us colored women, or you know, toned women, we don't have to worry about that with the stick. I'm not too positive if the liquid is the same way, but again, if anybody knows, please let me know. I would love to buy it and try it. Okay, I'm not being sponsored by anybody, so I'm all up for trying new things. I'm all up for you ladies teaching me some new things. And as you guys can see, I did not prime my skin. I didn't even prep my skin. I just don't want to get my skin used to something that it's not normally, you know, that's normally not being done to it, okay? So, I got hair all on my face. So I pretty much don't, you know, my mom, we grew up on little water, soap if needed. After that, Vaseline. That's normally why my skin was always so beautiful. But of course, I fell in love with sodas and stuff, and that's not good for your face. Like, the acid always pops out in my face all over the place. And of course, for some reason, a lot of colored girls have this dark neck. So I always try to pat the product down a little bit. Get in these creases. And I pretty much like to go back and forth, side to side, just to get an even tone. Another technique I learned from Kiki Adams was, you know, you want your foundation to look even. But also, I have a mentor named Natalie who helped me with things that I was having trouble with. And when I say she helped me, y'all, she helped me. Because I kid y'all not, I used to put on a face of makeup and thought I was bad and it was turning gray. I don't know who I thought I was, okay? So before I forget, let me get this foundation back. So what I forgot to do was take a brush and, sorry ladies, I'm sorry. Come on, Lala, get it together, boo. Okay, so I'm gonna just take this little brush I got off Amazon, go in the cream foundation, the Black Opal Carob, that's what color I'm using, and I just want to outline the top of my brows because I don't want it to have that halo effect. Sorry ladies, I'm having a moment right now. Okay, so I don't want my brows to have that halo look. I'm actually about to go in and, y'all see that? Blend that up, blend that up. Okay. Y'all see how like super smooth that look? I have no problem with the lighter concealer. I just don't want to be looking like my brows about to jump off my face on some 3D stuff. Like, I don't like that. Y'all see that? Bad, okay? So I know, y'all know, I don't have dry skin. I mean, I don't have oily skin. I don't have super dry skin. I just have normal to dry skin. My skin never really gets dry. It's never oily. Right now I look a little oily, but of course that's going to be something that could be fixed. So don't get scared, ladies. I'm trying to get on the side of this. Right here. Okay. Y'all see I'm getting all up in these creases and crevices, okay? And I gotta get this hair done, but we gonna make this work. So don't judge me, ladies. So you're supposed to be all up in these edges. First of all, my edges shouldn't even be out like this because I have supposed to have no hair out, but whatever. Y'all see that? I like to drag this down, make sure it looks super sleek. Okay. Okay, y'all see how that came out? Bomb, right? So now I'm about to go in and conceal under my eyes. So I have dark circles under my eyes. I know you guys seen at the beginning of the video. I have dark circles. No problem. So I'm gonna go in. I like it a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna go in with Warm Honey and a little bit of Fawn. So I'm gonna put the Warm Honey right in the corner. And I don't want to drag it too far out because I like the little round look that my eyes is giving off. Super smoky, super cute. And I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to go kind of on the side of my nose right here with the Warm Honey. And then right under my eye and stop right where that purple, that smoke shade is coming from. I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to, you know, drag a little bit of the concealer out. I don't need to use a lot because I don't really like that super highlighted look. I just don't like that, but I have to conceal under my eyes because they're a little dark. No problem, but I'm not going to go, you know, super dramatic or anything. But everybody have their own preference. Me, I just like to, you know, lighten up this part of my face since it's super dark. Okay. That's that. Then I'm gonna go on top, small amount of the Fawn, because again I want it highlighted, but I also want to tone it down just a pinch. Lord have mercy, I done got concealer on my eyelashes, Jesus. Okay, ladies, so I already just finished my face. I set it. I blended my concealer out. I set my concealer. I don't really add too much highlight. Really don't add too much blush. Not yet, at least. Until I find a good highlight for me, you know, then I'll do it. But if you guys have any suggestions, please suggest anything to me. Blush, all that. As far as contour, I'm not really good at contouring, but I do use a brick shade out of my Morphe 3502 palette. That works so far. So right now, I'm about to go in and wipe the blended foundation off my lips. Okay. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with these 3 lip glosses. This one is Buxom Cosmetics in White Russian. And then on top, I'm going to put the Vamplify from MAC in the color Sway to the Sound. And then on top, I'm going to add the NicoPanda MAC Glitter Gloss. And this color is Glitter Parade. You guys might want to go get this because it's 40% off right now. I hurried up and grabbed one. I might go snatch me 2 more, okay? So first, I'm going to go in with the Buxom Cosmetics White Russian just to give my lip a base coat. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Literally that much. I don't want to lie because I am adding 3 lip glosses, okay? Then I'm going to go in with my NicoPanda, which is a pretty lavender glitter shade, and I'm going to add that right on top. Boom. You know, blend my lips. Then in the Vamplify, I'm going to just go in the center right here. Mix that together. When I really want a super subtle lip, keep mixing it. I'm going to go back in with the NicoPanda. I believe I said this is called Glitter Parade. I'll leave this description down below for some of the products I used. And that's it, ladies. Again, questions, comments, concerns, please leave it down in the comment section. Also, please follow me on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. I'm gonna leave that down in this description bar below. I'm all over the place, ladies. This is my first YouTube video. Please forgive me if the video is too long. I'm sorry. I will work on that. But right now, this look is bomb. With this lip. Boom. Okay. So, you guys, have a nice day. Have a nice night. It's night for me. I will be trying to push out more tutorials as they come. If you guys have any suggestions of things that you want me to do, let me know. I'm all open for discussion, okay? You ladies have a good night. See you soon.